The opposite side, just because you find that doesn't
Right.
mean-
Yeah. They were explaining that in the video. Actually, I think it was you in one of the videos.
Huh?
Oops.
Okay, we got a low spot right here coming in.
Yeah. Actually, I've experienced exploring caves too.
Oh.
In fact, I have my own caving helmet, so I was going to bring that. But I'm like, yeah, you got yours here.
Yeah. So here's a light for you if you want it.
All
I mean,
right.
to look, it's not as, but we can for the most part use mine.
Pretty.
So when we come in, this is the original entrance to the mine right back here.
Mm-hmm.
If you take a look around and you go
Oh, okay.
out that way.
Let me crouch in there.
I'll come back over this way just a little.
Okay.
You can get
Oh,
better.
okay.
There you go.
Interesting. Yeah, they said it was like blocked off to keep it secret or something.
Yeah. Yep, so what we think, because we'll never know the real truth.
Right.
So when you're in the creek and you're panning for gold, you're paying attention to a couple things. We're paying attention to the way the water works. We're paying attention to the surrounding area, how it's all cut, how we got the valley here. So when we're panning for gold, if we find gold that's flat, roundish, what does that tell us?
I don't remember.
Okay, so if we see that kind of gold, that tells us that it's been in the creek or the river.
Oh, okay.
Because it's being washed
Mechanically rolled or something.
and
Yeah.
being rolled.
Okay.
So when we start to find a little bit of chunky gold, now that tells us a little different story. Now we're finding chunky pieces where they're a little bit jagged, they're not worn, so that must have come off of the hillside. That's lode. It comes off of the comes out of here. So what we think that they did was they seen the quartz outcropping on the rock, just like a lot of the big mines around here, how they all got started, was rock outcroppings on the hillside. Okay, well, we have quartz here and there's gold inside the quartz, so let's get it. Let's mine it.
Mm-hmm. Oops. My flashlight fell apart. Oh, that's funny. It's a little USB thing, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Check it out. Okay, so this decline shaft, they call it that because it declines down and it's a shaft. It follows the quartz vein at the same 45-degree angle that the quartz vein runs through here. Now, when they mine like this is pretty hard work, even more so than making your regular drift mining in here, like we just walked in, because not only do we have to break all the rock loose down there with dynamite, put hooks or picks and shovels and stuff like that, now we have to haul it up here in an ore bucket,
Right.
dump it out.
So I got a question. Obviously, you weren't there, but when they dug it out, how fast do you think it filled with water? Is this the water table that's there the whole time, or did it fill up slowly from?
Filled up slowly.
Okay.
Filled up.
So they didn't necessarily have a sump pump yet. They just sort of dug and.
Yeah, they had hand pumps
Okay,
back in
okay.
those days. Yeah, and that's what a hand pump would look like right there.
And obviously, the fish were stocked here, right?
Yes. And so if this did fill up rather quickly, what we would do is we would have a wooden handle that's set inside this, and we would pump it, and the water would suck in the bottom and shoot out the top. And as we go in, you're gonna notice that we go in slightly uphill.
Right,
And
so it
that's,
drains out
that's
that
the
way.
way the mines still operate today.
Okay.
Because water goes downhill. And
Right.
of course, obviously, the ore cart, it's easier full, push it down.
Right.
Empty, push it up. So the smithonite, how is exactly how this mine got its name, the Crystal Gold Mine, because of the smithonite. Now, the smithonite is going to be predominantly white in here, but it's going to change colors, and this tells us a story. Okay, so we have this green stuff here. This tells me, and you, and anybody else that knows, okay, so there's copper in here, right?
Okay.
So somewhere in the mountain, there's quite a bit of copper in this little section here. And there is throughout the mine. Now, when they were mining in here, they were trying to follow the quartz vein, but they lose it, but they continue on. And if you pay attention to the rock, and you're gonna see it in a couple different places, you can have a little tiny bit of quartz and stuff like that, but if you have small pieces of quartz or a small quartz streamer, You're gonna always have broken, fractured up rock.
Can you show me again, which one's the quartz vein? Like, you said they lost it here, so is it over here somewhere?
No, it's gone.
Oh, okay,
It's
okay.
Totally.
So
You'll see it in,
Okay.
in little bits of places. Like
Okay.
there's a little bit here,
Okay.
a little bit here. But the rock is all broken up and it's all fractured. Once we get back into the quartz vein again, obviously you're gonna see that the quartz vein gets really big, but it's all surrounded by hard, compact rock. So they lose the quartz vein. Now we're trying to find it again. So what we're gonna do is we are going to come off of the main drift. It's what goes in and out of the mine. Now, anytime we make a variation off of this, we're gonna call these crosscuts, we're gonna call them adits, we're gonna call them eye drifts, because we're looking, right? We're trying to find the quartz again, we don't know where it is. And you come into here, and you find it just a little bit, and just notice the rock formations in here. It's all pretty hard, it's all pretty solid. There's our quartz. Now, right here, we lose it again. Pay attention to the rock. It's all broken up, easy to mine, pick and shovel. The quartz is in here still, it just isn't very much of it.
So of course it's the lighter stuff, that thin layer, like
Yeah.
half an inch.
And there's a little bit in there.
What about this really dark stuff? Does this have a name?
It's just sedimentary rock.
Okay.
You can see how it's settled down in here. Not a whole lot of
I noticed
quartz.
they're shaped kind of like flakes or something. So.
Yeah. So to kind of give you a little bit of an idea, our candle got soaking wet and I can't get the thing to light. So to kind of give you a little bit of an idea on what it was like back in those days. Do you have a lighter?
No. When I was a kid, I played with lighters, but I never smoked it.
So this is predominantly what you would be
Okay.
in right here.
Right.
This would be your, I mean, with the exception of a candle or two.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're gonna wanna preserve their candles as well. So a lot of times they are going to work in the dark.
Right.
And what they're doing in here is, if they have to, they're gonna drill holes in the rock and then they're going to dynamite it. And when they come in after the dynamite has gone off, this is what you would be looking at right here. So that stuff would get shoveled up, dumped into the ore cart, and obviously taken outside, and we would crush it up and then pan the gold out of it.
Was it the same workers doing every step, or was it more like an assembly line with
It would
one
be,
guy?
yeah, it would be, they would take turns. There was probably,
Okay.
probably 4, maybe 5 guys in here at the same time doing this kind of stuff. And of course, the one that you trusted the most would be out panning the gold. You know?
Have the supervisor watch him all day or whatever?
Yeah. And then now, like I said, all that stuff would get shoveled up and dumped into the ore cart, taken
Right.
outside and crushed.
Okay.
And then we're gonna go back out to the main drift, so obviously they didn't find too much of anything. Now this is.
Oh, this reconnects with the main? Okay, that's kind of
Yeah.
cool.
So this is it's a low spot right in here, so we're just
Okay.
gonna kind of keep our head down.
Right. Well, I'm used to kind of squatting too, so I'm still upright.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll lean sideways too. That
Right.
depends on how I feel.
So you're from Oregon?
Yeah, Salem, Oregon. I'm on a road trip to Montana. Gonna stop at a couple of tourist sites here.
Right. So do you know what this area is called?
Silver Valley, maybe?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It is the Silver Valley. Do you know why it's called the Silver
No,
Valley?
hang on, I need to